Are you living your best life? If not, why? Tap into this week's episode to learn how to live your best life. Welcome again to another episode of the 1% in Recovery podcast, where we encourage you to laugh every day, to work hard in recovery, work hard in your relationships, work hard in your business, or if you work for someone or you're going to school, just work, and to love unconditionally. Just put more love out there and let more love return. Remember, your EQ is your IQ. You cannot outthink an emotional issue, and recovery is beautiful. We encourage you now to join the Facebook group Recovery Freedom Circle. It is a community of recovery, of healing, of growth. We talk about the steps, whether you've finished the steps, you're in the middle of the steps, you have a question about the steps. We also talk about anything motivational and inspiring, or any type of goal or dream that you have, or any type of struggle that you may be having, and let the community help with their own experience so then you can live your best life. So let's jump in to this week's episode. Be selfish to be successful, and also to be available to others. What does that mean? Look, we all want to be successful. And a lot of times when people hear the word success, it's in terms of money. How big is your house? Are you married? Do you have kids? Do you have a car? Are you vacationing? What else is going on? What is your fashion? How do you dress? What types of places do you go to? That is how a lot of people equate success. That is just part. Financial success is part of a successful life. But the other parts, which are equally important, there is your spiritual success. Are you connected with something outside yourself? Do you have emotional success? And what I mean by that, do you really have peace, serenity, fulfillment, and contentment? And then also your physical, mental health. How is your body? Are you able to think clearly, to critically think, to be able to be a leader, to be able to be a follower, be able to lift things, be able to run? Can you move your body, whether that's up and down by yourself? If you fall down, can you get up without any other assistance? Make sure you're taking care of your heart, your lungs, and your thighs, the three most important organs, because without your heart beating, yes, you are dead. Without lungs and you breathing, you can be maybe on a machine. You can obviously be on any type of heart-lung machine, but you have to be able to do this on your own. Be able to breathe, then you can enjoy life. Breathe that oxygen. And your thighs are so important because without your thigh muscles, you're unable to move. And if you're unable to move, you do not have a successful life. You are going to be much more bound. And you can do more things with thigh muscles. You can walk, you can run. And I know some people will tell me they can have a successful life if they're in a wheelchair. I'm not talking about every exact example, but I'm talking about, for the majority of us, those are the things that we need to do. We need to be able to have that heart, have those lungs, have those thighs. Obviously, we want a brain. We obviously want kidneys. We also want a lot of other things to go along with a healthy, physical, mental, successful life. So, what do I mean by to have a successful life, to be selfish? What I mean is you have to first start out and tell yourself and ask yourself, what do you want in your life? Look, we all have relationships. I have a girlfriend. We all have either kids or pets, or we're looking after parents, or we're looking after someone, no different than me. There's always other beings that we consider when we're trying to move around or do something. But you first have to be honest with yourself. I talk about this in the Recovery Freedom Circle. You can't do anything in recovery or in life unless you are honest with yourself. Who are you? Who do you want to be around? What do you like? What do you want to accomplish? What is your purpose? What drives you? What motivates you? What gets you out of bed? What makes you excited? To have that joy. That is what I'm talking about. And so what I want people to really look at is write down all your goals and dreams. Like I tell people, what are your family goals, your spiritual goals, your financial, career, social, health, all those things. Small ones, medium ones, and big ones. They all are important. Small ones, it could be just about going to a specific restaurant or reading a book or trying out something like a new exercise or a new dance. Could be something as simple as that, something that can be accomplished today or this weekend. Medium-sized goal is something that may just take several weeks. And a big-time goal, it may be something big like a relationship or starting a business or moving to a different city. Yeah, it's going to take a little more time and resources, or you're going to have to save up or learn something. So those are the big terms. That is what I'm talking about being selfish, is knowing who you are and then being clear and honest with yourself okay, what do I need to do or what do I need to attain to achieve these goals and dreams? Because that is what's ultimately going to give us that fulfilled life, that contentment in life. And that is what we're striving for. And then we bring that on to the people that we live with or that we're constantly talking to or around. And we figure out how we can achieve that. Now, obviously, if I help someone achieve their goals, they're going to help me achieve my goals. That's how things work. So it's not always completely selfish, but I think we have to be selfish with ourselves because we have to be honest with ourselves and then really kind of push. And sometimes people that we truly love, especially a spouse or a boyfriend, girlfriend, or a partner, someone that's very important with us, will not want to participate or help us. And that's okay. We still need to find people that can help us move forward. So as long as you have all that and you write it down, you can then, to me, you have to be selfish because we're starting a new year. This is 2025, January 3rd, 2025. And I am already still checking off things that happened in 22, 23, 24, and now in 25. All types of goals. And it feels amazing, prideful, joyful, happy, glad. All those things that just make us smile. That's all we want to do is just smile because you've got to be clear. You got to also be selfish with your time. It's okay to say no. It's okay to say yes. You got to know when to say yes, when to say no, when you need to actually work, when you got to work on yourself. And there's always going to be someone that wants to almost like be that crab and pull you down that pail and not let you get out. And they said, "No, come on, just join me. Let's just go out tonight, or let's go do this for the next few hours." Then you just get sucked in, and then you're tired. You didn't focus on what you needed to do, whether it was reading, whether it was work, whether it was doing a video, whether it was doing whatever. You allowed someone else because they were either feeling lonely or they were feeling neglected or they wanted company. Like they always say, misery loves company. And sometimes we make ourselves miserable by always saying yes. It is perfectly fine to just say no. Do what you need to do for you, and know also who you need to be around, and keep asking and move forward. So I want to encourage everyone here in 2025, understand the concepts. To become successful, be selfish. Also, to become successful at certain periods, be available. And that's how you get to be there for others, be there for yourself, listen to God, and just be living your best life. That's what Life is Wonderful is all about. That's what the Recovery Freedom Circle is all about. We want you to live your best life. So get out there, be selfish, do what you need to do here in 2025, and join the Facebook group Recovery Freedom Circle and tell me what you are doing.